Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Right when the Jaguars want to throw the football, they often look to D.D. Westbrook, who just completed that play there. 101 targets, 66 catches for both 2018 and 2019.
Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Robinson, the ball carrier. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 26-yard line. Off play action, it's Minshew. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for the Jags touchdown. D.J. Chark there to make the grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Colts 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of his end zone, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Colts nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the... And they'll get him down in.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kamale Correa came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man, complete. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, 82 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now an option play on 2nd down. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. They're looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
44-yard line.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Paris Campbell.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
13-yard line.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On first down, Hines. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On 3rd down, Rivers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Rivers on 4th down. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
And a Colts first down.
Green 80! Green 80! Slate! Check, 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 check! Kill, kill, kill! Kill, kill! Check, 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 check!
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 40.
You know they pay me extra.
20. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, oh, and now they're going to fake it. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
For Jacksonville.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts.
The onside kick recovered.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
Play fake. Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
X3, 218, chop. 154.
Minshew sets to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First down, Colts.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rivers now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Keelan Cole now to return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a man back with a serious knee injury. It's Lamar Miller. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Minshew. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch, go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Minshew. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll go as a pickup to 32 on the catch and run.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's 4th down.
Go.
On 4th down, Minshew. Trying to improvise. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A first down throw here for Rivers. Just keeping the play alive. Looking deep for Hilton. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They stoop and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Second down.
Throwing on second and long. Rivers. And he's going to go down again. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
A 32-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, a season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ballgame. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Here's Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Going deep for Eifert. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
And it's a Jacksonville touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
10-10 at their own 26.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Minshew, 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. From the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah,
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11 on the play.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. They go play action. Rivers out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes goes out of bounds.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
The throwaway. Brings up second and 10.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after by Lambo, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more.
7. Colts 15.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
Today's final score, Jaguars
7. Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a